today, now another issue we'll look at the state of insecurity in Edo, and of course, we'll also look at the political update in Rivers State. These two things that we'll look at today because, of course, say for time unity, this week now, yes, the president come give Oga Fubara orders, okay, yes, make it go back to the office. I say the state of emergency rule don't expire for that. So that will form part of our discussion this evening. We could look at the way forward, the way ahead, and every other thing we get to do with Rivers State. So, my name is Mark Oloro. For inside the program, we expect our brother, Godson Enegbu, the SA media to the governor of Edo State. We will look at the state of insecurity for Edo. And of course, I agree with my brother, and we'll be saying him now, Victor Agedo. Okay, Victor, good evening.
Good evening, man. Good evening, viewer.
Okay.
Welcome to the program.
All right, so we still expect another of our brother, Dr. Emmanuel Osage, and say all these people who say they be PhD holders, they shall be top well, and my brother Victor, he doesn't near that place, so that all the time you will get robust discussion for inside this program. So, Victor, we will start since the SA media never come on. We will start from Rivers State before we come back to Edo. For time we know today, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can declare state of emergency for Rivers State over some security issues between, or rather, security information with the table declare state of emergency after, say, for 6 months. But within the week, because okay, the state of emergency will expire. What will be your first reaction?
Well, my first reaction, first and foremost, to the declaration of the state of emergency in Rivers State was unconstitutional. A state of emergency is outlined in the Constitution. But the way and manner the president go about it was unconstitutional, and there's no such provision in the Constitution. A state of emergency did not mean you should remove the governor or democratically elected people in the state, which violate the constitutional law of Nigeria. Actually, that section 305 of the Constitution empowered the president to declare a state of emergency. If Nigeria is in war, we are fighting a war, serious war, there is recruitment in Nigeria, then you can declare a state of emergency. Or if there is a breakdown of law and order in any part of Nigeria, that area where there is a breakdown of law and order, the government can declare a state of emergency. We all know that there was no breakdown of law and order in Rivers State.
But he cites some examples. And for instance, say they won't bomb some place, some oil well, and even that thing. So that was the excuses he gave.
Just imagination.
But they bomb somewhere now.
I'm coming to that.
Okay.
You see, if you want to declare a state of emergency,
yes,
you must follow the constitutional provision. The current thing, if there is a breakdown of law and order, in Rivers State there was no breakdown of law and order. Bombing of explosion in Rivers State, that was not the first time. We know the agitation in Rivers State or in Niger Delta as a whole. It's not, we are not new to it.
But according to him, that was prompted by this action.
Okay, now, let's give that one to him.
Yes.
Say, okay, based on these little skirmishes, that was nothing that they could handle. He declared state of emergency. There is no provision in the Constitution that the elected governor should be removed. And do you really know what the Constitution says? Subsection 4 of that same Constitution say it is the governor, after the State House of Assembly have passed a resolution to call on the president. This thing is overwhelming us. Please, Mr. President, we want you to declare state of emergency. It's the governor's request. The Fubara request for it. So the breach of the Constitution is what we are looking at. Subsection 4 of it, it says the governor, after the State House has passed a resolution by 2/3 majority, it's not just simple majority. If they have passed that resolution, then he can apply to the governor, to the president. Please, what we are facing in the state is overwhelming for us. Help us declare a state of emergency. And when we say a state of emergency, what does it really mean? A state of emergency does not mean remove the governor. No. We were in this country when Jonathan declared state of emergency. Was any governor removed? It was 3 states: Borno, Adamawa, and Yobe. 3 states. A state of any of the governor removed, any of the elected official removed. No. When we say state of emergency, we declare state of emergency. Look at what it means. The character that comes to play in the state of emergency. Number one, visible security. Visible and effective security. There will be a mobilization of security. Then there will be a limitation to right. For example, movement will be restricted because they want to curb insecurity. Movement will be restricted, visible security. In a short distance, you can see maybe a roadblock, military, army, navy, air force, police. Different security apparatus will be in display. They will all be there, try to bring down or calm the situation. That is what the state of emergency means. In America, they will say martial law. Then you move in a special squad that they call, there's a name they give to you in America. So, is even where we copied our constitution about this thing from. So, why are we doing something that the constitution never permit us to do? Jonathan did it. Security, I was in Menduguri as at the time Jonathan did this. The government was not removed. Security was everywhere to calm down in order to normalize the situation on ground. And that was what we expect the president to do. We have Zamfara, we have Benue, we Plateau, where there are citizens killing, villages are being wiped up. That one didn't attract the president. It is river that was attracting to him. So there are factors that make that happen. What is happening in Zamfara? What is happening in Benue? What of Plateau? And those people are being killed. Are they not Nigerians? People are being massacred. And the president is not doing anything. He's not saying anything.
How do you say he's not doing anything? After all, they are saying they deployed the security agency to the place.
The security they sent to the place. When I have told you, when we say state of emergency, that is the zenith. We call red alert. Say, oh, this thing is going out of hand. Let's do something. A state of emergency declared in Plateau State. You move in more soldier, more police, more, so that in every nook and cranny of the state, you will see security. So where to perpetrate this evil will not be there. That is a state of emergency. So what the president did was not constitutional. He was never allowed by law. He did that. Yes, we have come. That has come and gone. Now moving forward, he said he now restored back the governor-elect. The governor-elect has come, and I listened to his broadcast to the state. When I listened to it, one thing occurred to me. That if you cannot beat them, join them.
That cannot be correct.
What did you mean by cannot be correct?
You are not correct now.
I will explain.
Give us the empirical facts.
If you cannot beat them, join them. If you listen to the speech, Mr. President, he's thanking Mr. President, thanking Mr. President. He's thanking Mr. President, thanking Mr. President, thanking Mr. President for constitutionality. And he said he was under pressure to go to court.
Yes.
If he would have gone to court, he would have won the case.
So to you.
I'm coming. Let me explain these things to you. You see, but he was also wise that he didn't go to court.
So what you say? I said, why you blame and say he went to court?
Wait, look at something. You see, Nigeria is a very funny country.
No, what is a funny country? You say, I'm saying wise. Say let's go court.
I say no go.
So why you call it? Say
yes. Look at what I have said. All of them are the same thing. I said what I notice is if you can't beat them, what do? You join them.
I take join them.
And that was also the wisdom he refused going to court. Did you know that if there is a problem between two persons, what you need to do is to look for a third person to solve the problem. That is what court is for. You know, if you go to our traditional setting, you have elders who have a problem in the village. You don't go to court, you go to elders. It's also recognized by law. It's called ADR, Alternative Dispute Resolution. It's called Alternative Dispute Resolution Mechanism. It's recognized by law. So if Even if you are writing, if me and you are writing agreement now for anything, I can say if there is a problem, the first point of call should be ADR. Court will not entertain that issue until we go there. What am I trying to say? Why are we afraid to go to court? Because the system has been captured. That is the reason he has.
No, are you saying that you don't get trust for a judiciary, or you don't get trust for the judiciary?
Don't follow what I'm saying.
No.
Trusting the judiciary, that is not what I have said. I said the system has been captured.
Which system?
Our Nigerian system. He was
no, he left it to the judiciary.
Yes, hold on. I will come to you. I'll come to that. He was right to know the system has been captured.
Okay.
Now try to pursue it in a legal form. He may end up jeopardizing the whole thing.
How?
Because
the court still remain the last hope of the common man.
Yes.
So how come that?
I believe that. I believe that. Yes, the last hope of the common man. But having said that, the truth be told, our system has been captured, state captured.
No, has the court been captured? Has the court been captured too? Okay, all right. We'll take a small break now. Okay, all right. Our brother Gosin Nenegbe don't join us for a Zoom. Me first greet us so that people will say that. My brother, Gosin, good evening. Hello. Gosin, good evening.
Good evening, my brother. Thanks.
You hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay. All right. We just want to make Lucy you there around. So we briefly will join you shortly. But thank you very much for joining us and coming to join us from your busy schedule. So you get point with it. Just further.
He was, as I said, it was why he didn't go to court.
Yes.
Because if you have gone to court, I can guarantee you there will be extension of the what they call it.
That means you the talk say you don't get trust for judiciary.
Hold on.
When you say the system will be captured, are you saying the judiciary will be captured?
To some extent, yes.
How?
Because
people are still getting judges every day. So
people are getting it, yeah. But go and check political issues.
How it is?
You check political issues. So what comes out? We were in this country where somebody said when he normally a political matter he influences his wife to take decision in their political party favor. Well, in this country.
Yes.
So what does that mean? What does that reflect? It reflects the decadence, the nature of our system. It's not only judiciary, all the system. Now, let me say this. So Fubara came back to office. Somebody was sent there. IBAS was sent there. What was the mission of IBAS? The mission of IBAS was that to calm down the insecurity or the security threat, to deal with the security threat. Was the security threat, was it what he was going there? Is that what he did? No. He went there to conduct election.
That's politics.
Was he supposed to play politics?
No, but
he went to play politics. Then if you want to look at this system, you will not ask. In this political brouhaha, there are winners, there are losers. Who are the winners? Who are the losers? The losers are the people of Rivers State. The winner is the president. Because when they conduct the election now, PDP have small local government. I think for me, I just think for me, they shared it. And the larger part of it is given to APC. Higher number is given to APC. The small number is given to PDP to make it look good. That's what they did. Now, if you look at that, if it's a country where we really obey law and follow, because the political rascality in this country is second to none in the world. It's where we take things serious. You were called in to come and make sure that everything is calm. Then you are not playing politics, doing appointment, additional appointment.
But now you dey blame abi the person wey tell us make go there.
It was an assignment given to him. Do you think he was doing anything without clearance?
So why you blaming Abbas?
No, the blame is not upon Abbas per se.
Okay.
It's upon those who appointed him. Who appointed is the president. That's why I say who the winner and the loser.
The president say by law.
Which law? Which law state that an administrator can conduct election? Show me. Where is that stated? There is no such law. That is the problem.
But at that point, he's the governor of the state.
He was not a governor. A governor is an elected person. He was
the leader of the state.
If you say leader of the state, any place a leader of the state was asked to conduct election, check your constitution. Say
as at that time,
as at that time,
the executive power down now.
So now,
as far as things is there for that seat, the executive power of the state is on him.
There's something you understand here. Here, there was no House of Assembly. House of Assembly was also suspended. So now he was acting as a sole administrator.
Yes.
There was no power granted to him to conduct any election.
Nobody
challenge it.
President to go.
The president. And now, another thing is this. You see the unconstitutional and illegality of all this system I tried to expose. Secondly, all the expenditure he made, did you know they were supposed to be approved by the National Assembly?
But he said they approve.
What? Okay, now, you are a journalist, for crying out loud. Did you see or hear of any news where a budget this man want to spend in 6 months was sent to the National Assembly was approved? Because we saw that of Abuja being approved by them. Did you see that of Rivers? So these are the things called political rascality we see in this country.
All right, if you tell the journal, the program of daughter will do this from independent television. Like I talk, I see we take that issue to start until we get our brother Gus Enigbe online, maybe the SC media to the governor by those states. Okay, we'll just take a short break now. When we come back, our brother Gus will talk to us concerning insecurity matter for those states. Also, my brother, just take one short break, then we'll come back with John Gus. If you don't join the program of daughter, or we issue that from independent television. Anyway, they ask the question, what will be daughter? Daughter means heart of the matter. The heart of the matter, let me consider. Our brother Gospel Enigbe, the SC media to Governor Senator Monday Ukpewolo, they will talk for Insecurity via Zoom. Gospel, good evening again. Gospel.
Good evening. Thanks for having me. Can you hear me, sir?
Okay, so first of all, we will start like this. For time we no do take, we see shooting and the killing of those security men for inside for Opela. We see the abduction for Binakure Road. We see kidnapping for Igwomo, Soyebeye, Iyanomo, and Obayato. The one of the place, the information we reach out them say, the one of the bushes in the door has been captured by bandits. Where are your governor?
Well, first and foremost, I don't think the network is still good because as we are talking, I think there are glitches. There's glitches from the network and can hardly hear some of the questions. But I think I heard about the unfortunate demise of the members of the Nigeria Civil Defense Corps that happened in the donut. And I want to once again seize the occasion to express the profound sadness of the governor over that unfortunate incident. And the governor commiserates with the family of the innocent security personnel that were killed inhumanly. And for the governor, since the very day he assumed office as the executive governor for those states. Hello, sir, can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you, I can hear you, I can hear you, go ahead. Go ahead.
Since, as I was saying, since the very day that the executive governor assumed the office of the governor of Edo State, the governor hit the ground running. And one of the challenges that he inherited was the insecurity, was one of the major challenges that he inherited when he came on board. You may recall there was a time in this city, Benin City, the capital of Edo State, that when you wake up in the morning, you see dead body littered around our streets in Benin City as a result of court related.
Okay, Semilia, please, can you please speak Pidgin? I beg, the language of this program is Pidgin, I beg you. I said the language of the program is Pidgin, may you change back to Pidgin. Hello, sir. All right, sir.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I had to go to Pidgin. Okay, oh, my apologies.
Okay.
So as I talked before, I say this governor from Mokpewolo, the day when he entered office as governor of Edo State, one of the bad things when he inherit as governor, na insecurity problem, and immediately he resume office. He make sure say he put structure in place to tackle this problem. So now remember that months ago, for this Benin, if you wake up in the morning, you see the dead body around. There's what we call nightlife. Nightlife was totally dead in Benin City because of fear of attack from court-related crisis. This governor, Senator Modu, I stand to be corrected, he is the only governor in the history of our state to dare confront that challenges. I said, no, we cannot continue like this in the state. He is the only governor in the history of this state to stand up against court-related crisis, to take the battle to whoever is involved through court-related crisis. And today, nightlife have returned back to this city, the capital of Edo State. And today, the issue of court crisis has been brought drastically to a minimum level. And this governor today has given that courage to people to now come out from their houses without fear of the unknown, that as they go out, whether they will come back. Related to your question concerning the incident that happened when some of these evil ones take the life of security personnel that were doing their job, you see, it is a condemnable act, because any member of the security agencies
Hello. Well, let's see the network did very bad this evening, but we will try to push and go anyhow. We'll be to. Okay, yes, it's back now, so go ahead.
The network is terrible.
Go ahead.
Just try to see. So as I was saying, every member of the security agencies that are out there working, that volunteer to risk their life, to protect lives and property, they are human beings. And for some evil people around to say they want to take the life of those people who decide to serve their father's land is highly condemnable. That incident.
Okay, Victor, meanwhile, while they talk, they go, we look at the issue of insecurity for Edo State. You know where they come from and know where we are now. Anytime when the network goes, in will join, but look at where we are right now. Are we going forward or we are going backward today?
Well, insecurity in Edo State is worrisome because of the situation we are facing. As you just said, the kidnappings, the killing, even the NCDC officers that were killed. It was as a result of lack of adequate security arrangement. We don't have in Edo State working security architecture that the governor or the government have put in place. You see, when you talk, let me talk about ABC of security. ABC of security, first you sit down, you have a team. That team will look at the state holistically. Where do we have what we call hotspot, where things can easily happen? Then when you see, you identify them. After identifying them, what can we do? Then we need to bring men. Now, when we are talking like this, some people have said the governor have no power as far as the security issue is concerned. For crying out loud, he is the chief security officer of the state.
But they say that book there, say no power to control the security.
It is not correct.
How?
I will tell you. I have told you before, pay without number. Nigeria is a very funny country.
Yes.
We don't follow law and we don't look at it.
The governor say no fit give a commissioner of police order or the gate order.
It's not true.
How?
Now let me tell you something. We have what we call the Police Act. Police Act is the law that governs the police in Nigeria with the constitution. In that police, we have what we call the Police Council. Who are the member of Police Council? They are the one deciding everything about the police. The president, the 36 state governor. That is the Police Council. With some other ministers, Minister of Justice, or about 3 ministers to join them. That is the Police Council who determine the operational procedure of the police, even to appoint IG. If the governor says this person cannot be IG, the president cannot appoint it. But what we see today, that is where the problem started from. What we see today is that the president can wake up and remove an IG and appoint an IG. No governor will talk. Why did you go to court? If the governor, why did they go to court? Say, I was not consulted, I was not part of this approval, whether the court will not remove the IG. But they will not do that because everybody acts as a, I don't know, it's a very funny thing. The law stated it clearly, it's not my making, it's the law. But nobody follow law in Nigeria. IG cannot be appointed without the approval of the governor. So where did the president get the power to appoint the IG on his own? No president has power to do that in Nigeria. So, number one, that's what called degradation of duty. They didn't do what they're supposed to be doing. They didn't follow the act they're supposed to be following. Is it what take the president to court? Yes, it's allowed. Go to Supreme Court. Ask the Supreme Court to interpret the law. Whether the president of Nigeria, as Tinubu is, has power to appoint IG. He has no power, such power, without the approval of the governors. So why are you telling me the governor is not part of it? No.
Approval of the governor, the police council.
Police council, they are the more in number. President is one, they are the other 36.
Who are the other members of the police council?
All the governors of the state.
And who else?
The Attorney General,
yes,
of the Federation with other 2 other.
So after, if only the police, only government carry.
I'm coming to. I want to show you how it is. Why we are like this, where we are and why we are like this. Once you start to break law, once you refuse to follow the law, you will see things will be falling apart. This is why we are facing what we are facing in Nigeria. Now, if you it's okay, they want to appoint, they send a commissioner of police to your state. You can say, no, I don't want this person, it's not effective. If a commissioner is not effective, governor can call the president and say, remove him, or call the IG, I want him removed. Are you getting that? So, if we are not, we play politics with everything. We are not a serious country. I tell you to sometimes I look at something I want to weep. This is a good country, but we have got bad leaders, terrible ones. They don't follow the laid down rules. That's supposed to govern the country, where the country will progress. No, they don't do that. They cut corner, do many terrible things. And when you are looking at this, look at these people. What are they doing? Now, if you not come, you look for somebody who can deliver. I want security in my state. And if there's a breakdown of law and order, now, okay, look at how police operate. We have a state commissioner, right? We have zonal commanders. We have a divisional commanders. These are layers. So, something will happen here. And sometimes, there are so many factors that led to this. If the police were effective, number one, we will not talk about extra security like vigilante. Because of the failure of police. And the failure of police.
Will you just take all that to the failure of police? Because in other countries, other countries, apart from the regular police, there are other
this is where I'm going.
Security agencies that support the police.
This is where I'm going. In other countries.
So you won't say the police have a failure?
Wait. The police has failed. They have a part of failing. Number one, they are understaffed. How many number of police we have?
So they are understaffed. You know how many they say.
I am coming. They are understaffed.
It's wait now. When you say they fail, it means that they know they work well. But right now, they are understaffed. Not until the police fail.
Hold on. That is where I will go to. I want to analyze it.
But you analyze that way because they watch you.
Yes, they are understaffed. Understaffed means they cannot be able to cover enough ground they're supposed to cover. But the failure there is that even this little place they are copying, go and see what they are doing there. The kind of even problem the police are creating. The kind of problem they are creating. How they harass and intimidate people in the street. We don't want to look in. I'm looking at the general view. They are understaffed, undertrained. The Police Act said police should be, every police officer must go to training once in 3 years. It's in Nigerian law. Go and check. 10 years in the police force, they don't go to any training. What they do is to map the roadblock. And even look at the governor who said he tried to create a job security network. They attack them to the police. You not go and sit there doing roadblock with the police. But that is they're supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be in the interior, bringing information to the police for actions. That's what they're supposed to be doing, but they're not doing that. Go everywhere now. Where police are having roadblock, you see the vigilante doing roadblock with police. That environment that corrupt the police has already corrupted them. That is simple as ABC. I'll tell you one thing. If you see a soldier on the road demanding the money from you, go and find out 100% correct. He has worked with police. That is the truth. He has worked with police. Because a soldier told me, we don't know how to say bring money, we are ashamed. But I see some soldiers say, those ones, they have worked with the police. And then you not say you recruit vigilante, you pack them to police. They were supposed to be in the interior, be in places where police cannot cover. If there is a situation, they will contact the police for a backup or support to deal with the situation. But now they didn't do that. So, whose fault is it? The governor, who did not set up a good template of security in the state.
Let's go back to that law. I think the governor of, is it Masari? There was a particular governor of that same Katsina. Don't forget, we call it, say, you know, the chief security officer of the state to go and see the way insecurity come before that. I think that should be Katsina. But I don't know the particular, but I know it's Katsina. Who resigned, that he will be chief security officer again. Do you understand? Because that he cannot control the police, he cannot control the army, he cannot control anybody. And today, out of 34 states in Katsina, 24
local government.
Yeah, so out of 34 local governments, 24 is occupied by bandits.
Thank you.
So the law, no let police give that police that power, governor that power to be chief security officer to the letter.
Wait, the law give them power. How happened in Southwest?
They must be out there.
Hold on. What happened in Southwest?
Okay.
Amotekun was formed. Where did they get the power that they use in forming Amotekun? The governors of the Southwest. They brought about Amotekun. Where did they get that power? See, the issue here is that what our politicians are doing is only just how to amass wealth. Primitive accumulation of wealth, that is what they think and how to do. It's not explore the law. The laws are there. Now, I don't think, since Obasanjo time, I don't think any police council will be constituted in this country. Go to police council, call the president, we want to hold the police council meeting. My state is under attack. A state like Katsina State should go to call to the president. I need a state of emergency in my state for the situation to be dealt with. If they were following what the law says, because it's not the removal of governor. Now, because it's a removal, no, they can remove me if I call them. He will not call them. Who everybody die. Now, if you look at that, you discover that what we are seeing is political failure.
Okay, political failure. When we take my brother Dossi, make you tell us how a governor don work for the issue of insecurity, because right now the whole of the information wey dey reach am say the bushes in the Edo, they have been overtaken by bandits. Godswill, tell us what your governor dey do. All right, Godswill never see John again. Okay, go ahead. Okay, another area that I want you to look at is this. Now, I dey watch my brother Thomas Ado in one of our program when he interview the oga of Amotekun for inside Ondo State.
Yeah.
See, for their bushes, they don't drive all the bandits. Now you can see where they drive them. They say, well, to Edo and some other states. So all of these ones, they don't push and come here.
Yeah.
For Delta, they set up push on the other thing, and they don't enter the bushes. All their own, they push and come here. But we now, our what do you call those state vigilante, so they complain say they don't pay them. While the other one, they stand with police, they collect money.
You see, this is why I have said, this is the problem the governor can solve with the flip of hand. How? Number one, is the governor. Number one, number two, he has the power.
Where he get the power from?
The power is not empowered in the law, empowered in the police act, empowered.
Make it take.
See, when I said the duty of me is the security of my people, how I do that security is very important. The process. Now, if the Southwest state can set up Amotekun, was there any problem there? There was no problem because they exploit the law. And did you know Amotekun can persecute? They are well organized. Take a cue for what they are doing. Improve upon it and establish in your state. That is how to do things. That is what we call development. Development is not about talking. It's about practical. Go to Ondo or other this thing that I'm working with. Ekiti. Go there and say, how you people are organizing it? This is what we are doing. Look at their shortcomings. Improve on that and then implement it in your state. That's how it's supposed to be. That's what we call governance. But here we are only playing politics. When the governor came, what did he do? He dissolved the Edo State Security Network that was already in place. And he said, we're setting up his own. And I say, you see what they are doing, this is wrong. Before you know it, all the street lights in Edo State were vandalized. It was vandalized, the vandalism, because they were people that were on ground. That is area, when I first talk, the police is understaffed. So what you do, you train your own people, station them when you are going a lonely road, before you know you see vigilante. Good. If I travel from Benin, let's say I want to go to Edo Central, I pass through Ugonaki road or the other road, you meet Edo State vigilante stationing in one place or the other. They look at the motto, okay, fine, people can go. That is a pointer to visible security. Are you getting what I'm saying? When there was a kidnapping in that road, they kidnapped. There were people that entered bush and followed them. At the end of the day, they were all rounded up.
Contractor say, about Godswill don't join us again. We see whether the network will let us talk this time. Godswill, talk to us.
Well, thank you, my brother. As I said before, the challenge is the network problem. But quickly, before any other network check, I want to quickly say one or two things. But there was some of the things I listened to from my brother in the studio, and certain things statement he made. First and foremost, I really said I should use pidgin English. Let me try and do that. I don't want really join issues concerning my brother on television, where you would verify the security agencies in this country or in these states. As I said before, the police, the civil defense, the state security corps, the army, the DSS, any member of the state of the security agencies, they are human beings like you and I. And a risk neither they take till they protect the life of other people. And it's not good that people, when they risk their life to protect others, we go come on television, come they vilify them or come they denigrate them. Me, I will not be part of that because as someone who have been privy to the kind of things they do to help and save our land, I know the risk they are taking. And I want to seize this occasion against to commend their efforts, to thank them for sacrificing themselves to serve the people and to protect the people. There is no doubt that today we get security challenges, and it's not peculiar to Edo State. It's not peculiar to Nigeria. It's not peculiar to Africa. Insecurity is a global phenomenon as it stands today. No country on earth today has stand to be corrected that can say is not facing one challenges or the other that has to do with insecurity. But the ability, the political will to contain it to a minimal level, that's what matters. And that's what this governor, the governor of Edo State, Senator Modegbe, has been doing since he came on board. When he came on board, this governor has invested so much on security architecture. This governor came and
yes, let me just give you time. Let me just give you time to just finish everything. Gospel, hold on. Let me just give you time to just so that you just take a bit at once. Are you worried that from time ago the NSA had a join the state, so we say they secure? Add down to what you want to just go ahead. You have the floor.
Well, if you ask me, which part of Nigeria, with every sense of responsibility, which part of Nigeria, which state in Nigeria does not have security challenges? It did. So for us, we are not going to have this conversation based on what somebody said. I'm going to have this conversation based on the reality that we are facing as a nation and as a state. And as I said before, as this governor came on board, the situation we make relating to security and apparatus was very porous. This is a governor when he come on board, the security vehicles, when security agencies they use, now Nigeria used to Siena. This governor came and provided brand new e-losses. This governor came and provided relevant equipment and gadgets, security equipment and gadgets that cannot be mentioned on live television. This governor came and increased the allocations of every security agent in this state in order to boost up their morale to do their work. This governor came, just like I want to quickly also react to what my brother referenced, that the Edo State Security Court, the governor came and dissolved and set it up. And today, look at what I say. I want to, with every sense of responsibility, to disagree with him. What this governor inherited was a Edo State security network that was used as a political tool to hunt a political enemy, to hunt political opposition parties. And this governor, when he was contested as the candidate of APC, he was a victim to attack from that so-called Edo State security corps that he met, which were used as an instrument of terror that led to his attack in the Benin City airport, that which resulted to the death of the police orderly, of the governor as a candidate as he then there was. And someone will sit on the live television and be telling those people that he met those state security vigilante that was good, he deserved it. We all saw what happened. We saw what the past administration was using those state security vigilantes to do. There was a political wing of the former governor's administration that was using to attack political opponents, using to attack even a governorship candidate. A governorship candidate was attacked by that so-called security vigilante corps. So what the governor did was to restructure such security firm in order not to be used by any politician. And when he came on board, he said no. He didn't even. The people that are there now as Edo State Security Corps, they were not brought from other states. They're still people from Edo State. Some of them were actually part of this Edo State Security Vigilante. What he said, they should be restructured and reorganized, and that's what has been done, so that they can face the singular responsibility of protecting the lives and property of Edo people. And today, that's what we are witnessing. Since they have been restructured, we have never heard anywhere where they have been used, politically speaking, to attack opponents or to attack anybody across the state. Today, the challenges we are having, the governor is tackling tackling it, and is putting everything that it takes to solve it. That is why you find out today we have the security that have home across those states. We have the anti-kidnapping and the anti-cultist squad that are going round. As we speak right now, that squad, they're in a donut, combing the bushes and ensuring that security is still in those areas. As also speak now, the police in those states, led by the state commissioner of police, they are also involved to ensure that this insecurity that has become a menace is tackled. The same thing applies to the Edo State Army Brigade commander, who is also leading a team to ensure that every part of Edo State is safe for everyone to live. And the governor is on top of the situation. He's on top and is being given on-time updates concerning the development of what is being done concerning security. But don't forget that once you are fighting a situation, of course, the evil one amongst the society will also try to fight back to make sure that the effort that the government is putting is not useful. But this government is not relenting. One thing about this part of the world is that when somebody do good things, when many, nobody go come talk about that. But when this little one just happen, an error happen, or an accident happen, they will magnify that one, another one to overshadow the good that have been done. This government have invested so much on security architecture in these states, and the records are there. Just few weeks ago, you saw the numbers of motorbikes that the government procured that was handed over to the security agencies, because there are some terrain in these states that cannot be accessed by a vehicle. So you need to use those bikes to go into these interiors to do those, to ensure that security is being provided. And so this is what this government is doing. And I want to use this opportunity to assure the good people of Edo State that in the coming days, what we are seeing today, the challenges as to revolve around this security will be a thing of the past, because the government is determined. He has the political will to put an end to what is happening today. And as I speak today, we have seen a lot of improvement, huge improvement. A few days ago, you see the buildings and all that were destroyed in a donut that were used to harbor kidnapped victims, that were also used where the kidnappers were used to plan their evil acts. This governor is not folding his hand or looking. He's putting every effort into process to make sure say that Edo is safer for everyone to live. And once again, I want to quickly state it once again that we should learn how to commend the effort of our security agencies for what they are doing. Because at the end of the day, they are fellow human beings like us who have decided to put their life on the line to protect the lives and property of the good people of Edo State.
God say, now that time will permit us to take, of course, see, because of the network, fit quick join us. And so we get a little challenge with the audio. Thank God you were able to come to talk. I'm sure this time we'll fix another time so that you can come and finish all of the discussion, because with the taste till the delay so that you fit talk. Victor, time not again.
Okay. What we want in the state is effective policing from the police, from the state, to make sure the state is safe. The police, they are doing, but they are understaffed. They can't do more than their strength. I have said that time with that number. Nigerians want 240 to 250 million. We have less than 500,000 policemen. Egypt is 100 million. They have 1 million police. Did you see that? 100 million people have 1 million police. But Nigeria, 200 and almost 250 million, we have less than 400,000 police. So what is there is, we need effective, visible policing. If the federal government cannot police, state government will secure its own people.
We need effective policing of the system, of the state, and everybody talk for inside the program. Okay, time like we hear my brother tell us, I say Egypt, their population about 100 million, but they get 1 million police. Nigeria is about 200 million, but our police all put together less than 500,000 or around that time of 500,000. Now, so we wrap up the discussion today. We salute everybody who say they join us this evening. Our brother Don General, thank you for all the efforts to ensure this program carry another phase, another dimension. My brother Dustin, we thank you very much for joining us. In no time, we will bring you back again. We can finish this discussion because time not come today for inside the program again. My brother Victor, I greet you, and my brother Gospel, I greet you. And also, we'll wrap up program today. We'll do it again next week, Monday. Until then, God bless Nigeria. Good night.